Hi everyone, my name is Danny from Danny's Book Corner, and today I thought I would share with you all the books that I currently own that are signed by the authors they're written by. So let's just get started because I have a lot of books, and if you want to, I think I might update this every year or maybe every few months if I get a lot more. First, I'm going to quickly show you a bunch of the books that I've gotten from my uppercase boxes. These are all shown in all of the videos that I've done unboxing uppercase, and because I just got them in a subscription box, they don't really have a story to them, so I'm just going to kind of show them to you. The first I have is This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab, Scarlett Epstein Hates It Here by Anna Breslau, Girl Against the Universe by Paula Stoke, My Lady Jane by Cynthia Han, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows, and P.S. I Like You by Casey West. Now the next book I'm going to show you I bought from Book Ella, and they just happen to be signed copies, so I'm just going to show you those. Starters by Alyssa Price, We All Looked Up by Tommy Wallach, and Dangerous Creatures by Kami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. The next signed books I'm going to show you are ones that I either met the author or they have some sort of short story to them. I'm going to share those with you. The first one I have is Loop by Karen Atkins. I originally got this in a LitCube box when I used to get LitCube, but I just thought it was kind of expensive, so I just went with getting just uppercase box, because it was another book subscription box, but I don't think it was strictly YA. That was the other reason I didn't decide not to get it anymore. But this is a YA book. When I originally got it, it was not signed by the author, but there was a thing on LitCube's Instagram, or maybe they sent an email, and they said to email the author and she would send you a signed book plate. So I emailed the author and I got a signed book plate to put in my book. The next book I have is Hurricane Kiss by Deborah Blumenthal. Now this author I actually did meet. It was at Barnes & Noble B-Fest that happens like in June or something, I think. I was going to film a video about it, but I just decided not to for some reason. I can't remember why. But I did meet her and I was able to pick up an autographed copy. This is not the copy that she actually signed because I wasn't sure if I was going to buy her book. So I wasn't really sure if I was interested in it, because it's basically a romance taking place in a hurricane and they're trying to survive the hurricane. So I just went and picked up a bunch of signed copies because before she left, they wanted her to sign a bunch of copies, so I picked off one of the ones off the shelf that was signed, and it had the sticker on it, but I took the sticker off because the sticker is annoying. Right here, she has it signed. I was able to talk to her that I do booktube and I do book reviews, and I told her that I might pick her book up to review it. So I have her book, and I will hopefully read this shortly because I got this a while ago. The next book I have is Tripping Back Blue by Kara Storti. I also got this at Barnes & Noble B-Fest, so that was pretty cool. This book is basically what she described it as, like a Breaking Bad for teenagers. She really sold me on this book. I'm like, I have to get this book. I really have to get this book. I also told her about my booktube and everything. I also mentioned to Deborah Blumenthal and Kara Storti that I'm taking AP Language and Composition this year, and I really like writing and I like reading it. She signed it right in here, and it says, Danielle, lovely talking with you today. Good luck with your junior year. Signed, Kara Storti, and it's in gold pen. Like, this is pretty cool because it's in gold pen. And both Kara Storti and Deborah Blumenthal were really nice that day, and I really wish that I really want to get to their books so I can review them, because no one has ever heard of their books, I'm pretty sure. Like, especially because this one, if I really enjoy it, because it has like such a fantastic, interesting, unique concept, and I really want more people to read it if I enjoy it. And there was one other author there that day, but I wasn't able to pick up her book. I think I'm going to order on Amazon very soon. And the next books that I have are all by the same author, and I think all of these books are middle grade. The first book I have is The Secrets of Droon, Journey to the Volcano Palace by Tony Abbott. Now, Tony Abbott is from my state, so that was really cool. I think he came to my school when I was in, I want to say I was in the 7th grade when he came. I think 6th or 7th grade, so I got a bunch of the books. I ordered a bunch of them. This is actually, I believe, the second book in the series, and it is signed by him. It says, To Danielle, best wishes from Droon, and it's signed Tony Abbott. And I also got to talk to him when I picked up my books and stuff, and I actually think I got another book from the order that I originally placed, so I was able to talk to him about the books and everything, and it was pretty cool because that was the very first time I'd ever met an actual author, so that was really cool for me. And the second book that I have by him is The Haunting of Derek Stone, Bayou Dogs. This is also the second book in a series. I think I ordered the first one, but for some reason I got the second one, but it was really easy to follow. I don't think I really needed to read the first one. because this one recapped pretty much what happened in the first one, so I was able to follow along. And here it is signed, says, "Happy reading, Danielle." Signed, Tony Abbott. The next book I have by Tony Abbott is The Haunting of Derek Stone, The Red House. This is the third book in the series, The Haunting of Derek Stone, and this one says, "To Danielle, don't go into the Red House." Dun dun dun. I do remember reading this book, and I think I did enjoy these two books, and I think there's actually a fourth one, which I haven't read, because I'm not really delving into middle grade all that much, which maybe I should. I don't know. I do want to read Tahereh Mafi's new middle grade book. Then I have Time Surfers Space Bingo, also by Tony Abbott, and this is actually the first in the series. I wasn't really crazy about this, I remember when I read it, but it just says, "To Danielle, have fun in space." Another book that I have by Tony Abbott is Fire Girl. I believe this one has an award. It's the Coldx Kite Award. So that's pretty cool, because I do remember that this is a really important book, because I very clearly remember that this book is about a girl who goes to a new school, and it's like a private school, so they have a very strict uniform, but she wears like these really long sleeves all the time and long tights and everything, because she was a burn victim. I believe her house burned down or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's about her being treated differently, and really the main message is to, no matter what people look like, treat them the same way as anyone else. And it's a really good story because it follows around this boy, and I believe that this was inspired by someone that Tony Abbott had met in his life. I don't think she was a burn victim, but the similar thing happened, and the same thing kind of happens in this book as his real life experience, because she just kind of disappears and never hear from her again. I do remember enjoying this book. I do think this is an important middle grade for people to read, because I have never seen this around ever, probably because I was introduced to it by my school, because he was visiting. So I just think that more people should read this, because it was a pretty good book. Oh, and also here is the signature. Here it says, "For Danielle, best wishes." And the final book, signed book that I have, and it is also by Tony Abbott, is The Postcard. And I do remember that when I read this book, I enjoyed it because it's a mystery and it has like the postcard thing, and I think I really liked it. I think I was kind of confused because it was like the first mystery I ever read, so I was kind of confused when I was reading it, but I think if I read it now I would completely understand what was going on and everything. It might have been the writing as well. I don't think I was like too into this book. I do remember I enjoyed it though. And here is a signature. It says, "Danielle, have fun in the sun," because I think this takes place in Florida, I'm pretty sure. So those are all the signed books that I currently own in my and all the books that I own all over here and over there and over there and over there. All of the books that I own. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and you'll be notified when I post a new video. And all my social media links are always down below, so you can check those out. And I guess I'll just see you guys all later. Bye!